Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Well, I'm wearing my sparkly top today because today I'm going to talk about women who have stood out in history as archetypes of beauty and strength, resilience and creativity, goddesses who have permeated cultures all around the world. And I'd like you to be thinking as I'm talking about this, which one do you relate to? Which one inspires you or attracts you, you resonate with? Because what I'm going to talk about are some really powerful people, and I call them goddesses. I mean, they're goddesses not because they're gods, but because they are they're just archetypes that represent qualities and characteristics in different cultures. Now I'm going to cover I think 6 or so different goddesses, and I've got some pictures that I'm going to share with you, and we can just look together and see which ones inspire us. I mean, I'm wearing this top because I think this is what a goddess would wear in my world, so maybe I'll resonate with one of these just based on what I chose to wear. I don't know, but anyway, I just want to make sure that this is a fun video. It's not meant to be about worshiping anything or idolizing anything. It's just fun because these goddesses had such a powerful impact on the way mythology stories about how the world was created, how we dealt with how it emerged and evolved, how we dealt with challenges and issues, and they just are kind of archetypical female embodiment of nature. Okay, so let's keep it very neutral here. I don't want to be offending anybody, but anyway, this is seven different historic goddesses from diverse cultures all over the world. Now the first one, I think we all know about this one, is Athena. Now I've got these little pictures and I haven't got them in the right order, which doesn't help me, but I'm going to find Athena. Oh, wow, some of these are just amazing. Okay, so Athena. Now Athena was a Greek goddess. If you are a woman who values intelligence, justice, honesty, who you're a problem solver, pragmatic, protector of others, she's a protector, and she enjoys intellectual pursuits, you are perhaps an Athena character. She's the goddess of wisdom, war, and craftsmanship. So if you're one of those women that likes to be, values intelligence and justice and knowledge, wisdom, Athena might be your goddess. Let me show you Athena. Oops. I just got these off the internet, by the way, so they're not like, they're just little printed copies, but this is Athena. Now, does she resonate with you at all, Athena? I mean, yes, they're all under 20, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all, you don't see too many older women in the mythologies, and that's another topic, actually, maybe a whole other conversation. So that's Athena. So what about that? Do you resonate with Athena? Another one that you might or may not resonate with is, you may be feeling a little bit completely different, and this is Kali. Now, she's the goddess of destruction and rebirth. Now, that's important. It's not just destruction, although you often see her in sort of warlike positions. But Kali is a goddess in India who is still, worshipped and are followed. In India, the goddesses have a different function. They're not meant to be kind of the, I gotta just fix my screen here, it's just moving out of the way. They're the goddesses that are like guiding beauty or music and intelligence, and they just, they're kind of the women still guiding other women in Indian culture. It's a very, very different culture to anything you may be familiar with. But Kali is the goddess of destruction and rebirth. Here she is. Now, Kali has a beautiful side to her too, because she's not just, as I mentioned, not just destruction, but she's rebirth as well. And so you may connect with, if you are trying to identify with one of these beautiful goddesses, if you see yourself as a force of transformation, someone who likes to transform chaos into order. You've got energy, you've got strength, and you don't worry about change. You like change, you embrace change, and you feel empowered by obstacles. And if there's hardships or things coming your way, maybe you've had a lot, so you've developed this skill in your life. Kali is the one that's going to be the goddess you might identify with. Strength, transformation, dealing with change, being able to adapt with hard times, and kind of constantly reinventing yourself. To be honest with you, I see a little bit of myself in all of these, and maybe that's what will come out of it for you too, because there's a lot of elements in all these goddesses, from the more sort of sedate and naturally, based with nature, to the ones that are, fire and energy and change. So that's Kali. Now the next one is Brigid. Now Brigid is a Celtic goddess, and she's the goddess of healing, poetry, and fire. She's a creative soul, expresses herself through the energy of healing and transformation. This is a goddess, Brigid, who is very much into nature, the strength of nature. And you'll see with the picture what I mean by this. But she's also very nurturing and courageous and creative. So this is Brigid. Can you see Brigid? So, you know, she's by the fire, the home body, the one that is connected to nature, understands how to use it and transform it for goodness. And Brigid is the goddess of poetry, healing, and fire. Brigid is pretty. And so that's another one that you might just be identifying with. I'm not sure. Are you starting to get a shape of what you might be connected with? The next one is a Greek goddess. Her name is Hecate, or Hecate, Hecate. Hecate. She's the goddess of magic and the moon and crossroads. So I love the way they describe these in the book. She's the one that's kind of into ritual and mythologies and dancing. She's really beautiful, actually. Here she is in the forest. I think she's got some association with animals too. Embraces life transitions and choices. Let's grab a drink here for a sec. I still got this tickle in my throat. Hecate, here she is. Hecate? One second, I cough. The goddess of crossroads, the moon. She's beautiful, actually, lighting the way in the forest, embracing life transitions and choices. She's very much into intuition, the unseen, the mystical, the magical, the unknown. Hecate, I love that one. Osen is actually from the Yoruba tribe in Africa. She's the goddess of love, fertility, and she's associated with rivers. Often you find that with the goddesses that they're associated with an element of nature, like the moon or the rivers, and they that's how, you know, in previous generations, that's how they associated the meaning in life, by looking at nature and how it operated and how it supported them and enriched them. So these goddesses were often the mothers of these things that were so vital to the culture. Perhaps in the Yoruba tribe, there was, you know, the networks were very important for trade or for whatever. I mean, it's just, you never know how these goddesses emerged, but this is Yoruba. I think she's so beautiful. And of course, these pictures do them great justice. I don't know, the peacock feather there. But Yoruba. And she is, you know, the goddess of beauty and love, nurturing. And actually, they say the goddess of relationships. And she finds pleasure in love and passion, pleasure, and the flow of life. You know, it's just moving along, like the goddess of the rivers. You know, she's actually, you know, maybe someone that enjoys just being in nature, enjoying the beautiful expression of the force of nature. That might be you might be Yoruba that you identify with. I think she's pretty. So Yoruba. And now who have we got? What happened to Isis? Isis is also one. She's the goddess of magic, motherhood, and healing. Now, Isis is probably one of the more well-known goddesses. She's like a protective figure, nurturing, a mothering figure. She's into helping others, big helper, strong on empathy. Here she is. Here's Isis. Yeah, she's gorgeous. They're often just elaborate, almost like animals sometimes. They're transformed and associated with certain animals in nature as well. She would resonate with women who see their strength in nurturing. That if you have a nurturing quality in your life and that's what you like, you might be an Isis, associate with Isis. I'm not saying be her. I'm saying which one do you identify with? Which one would be your alter ego if you were saying, well, I'm more like Isis than I am like Athena. I'm not so much of a fighter. I'm more of a nurturing person. And they see their strength in that nurturing role. The last one is Freya. Freya is Norse goddess of love, war, and magic. A lot of them are associated with the unknown, with the mystery, with magic and the hidden. They sort of have they're the shield between the real world and the hidden world. And so Freya is definitely that quality. She has strength and beauty. She is into adversity. I mean, you can imagine if you've ever been to Norway or up in the northern country, it can be pretty dark in the winters, and it is pretty dark in the winters, and it's also very cold, and it's a tough place to be a goddess, right? But Freya is beautiful in her strength. Here she is Freya. Gorgeous hair. They all have gorgeous hair. So this is Freya, and it says here that she stands strong in the face of adversity. It's for women who think that their identity is strengthened by strength and beauty. A warrior. She's a warrior character. You can see that in the picture. She's a warrior, not a worrier. She gets out there and deals with things as they're emerging. So she's both a lover and a warrior, and she's fearless. She's passionate. She's strong. So that's Freya, goddess of love, war, and magic. So those are 6 goddesses who kind of, oh, 7, who actually cover a sphere of countries, different cultures, different climates, different challenges. And I just wonder which one you relate to. Which of all of these did you find? Well, when Margaret was talking about Freya, I really felt that. Or Kali, I really feel this power and transformation. Or Athena, the warrior, the fighter. So I think that, I don't know, I've enjoyed this. I actually don't know. I don't know which one I identify with. I'm going to have to think about this a little bit. I'm kind of a Brigid person, like the creative soul, expressing myself with poetry, music, energy of healing and transformation, spiritual. I don't know. I really can see a bit of myself in so many of them. So I'm really curious which ones you liked, or which ones you felt were, more like your alter ego. Like if you had to choose one of these, which one say, yeah, I'm more like Freya than I am Athena, or Yoruba, or Brigid, or Freya. I just think it's fascinating. Women have been strong throughout the years, and so are we. And that's, I think, maybe we are our own new warrior hero altogether. We're creating them as we go, and I'm sure there's lots of heroes and goddesses and quotes that you find fascinating. Please share. And if you are interested in this and you found it useful, please like the video so it can be shared by YouTube. And if you haven't joined, just sign up and join the channel here. Do 4 videos a week. And if you really want to get connected to people in real life, join our Patreon supporters group. It's a fabulous group. We have a private Facebook group. It's private chats, and a way to meet people in the real world, not just in the world of gods and goddesses. In our not imaginary, but in the world that is that side of us, another side of us. But anyway, thank you for being here and listening. Hope you enjoyed this. I had fun with this one, and I had fun wearing my fancy top too, so my goddess top. Go put a goddess top on and go out in the world and shine today, okay? No one's looking, no one cares. Just be yourself. Okay, everybody, lots and lots of love.